I just want to do a product review of these two guns in comparison. We got the Glock 26 9mm, made in Austria, and then we have the Springfield XD-45 ACP. So it's a 45 caliber, made in Croatia. Alright, so I've heard a lot of good reviews about this Springfield from a couple of my friends, and I looked at some videos online, and they just had a lot of great things to say about it. So I wanted to give it a try. I've always had a Glock since I've owned, guns, and the Glock is, a great firearm, but I never really had a chance to shoot much other than the Glock, any other brand other than the Glock, so I wanted to try something else out different. So I just wanted to give my personal feedback on the differences between the guns and which one I personally favor over the other. So first, some benefits of both guns. They're very similar. There's a trigger safety here. There's a trigger safety here, so it's very similar here. They're both. This one holds 9 rounds, 9.45 caliber rounds. This one holds 10 9mm rounds. This one weighs less than this one. This one weighs a little bit more. This one has a magazine release on this side and the other side, so you could release it on both sides, which is nice. This one doesn't have that feature. You can only release the magazine on one side. Okay. This one has this. You can see when the trigger is pulled, there's this little metal piece here that moves forward when you pull the trigger. Okay. This one doesn't have that. Alright. This one has a grip safety, so you need to hold this down if you want to pull the trigger. So you got to hold that down, and then you got to pull the trigger. This one doesn't have that. No grip safety. So this one would probably be safer if you have kids around, because the kid would have to learn how to hold this down and pull the trigger at the same time. But here, if there's one in the chamber already, all they have to do is just pull this trigger and it's gonna fire. So in that regards, this one's a little bit safer because of that safety feature right there. This one also, right here, if you have a round chambered, you'll be able to see this kind of pops up a little bit, and you'll be able to see that there is a round chambered. Right now there is not a round chambered, so it's flat. Okay. This one right here does not have that feature. Alright. So based on that, those are the obvious differences that I've noticed. Breaking it down, they're both easy to break down, but I'd say that this one's probably easier for beginners to break down than this one. But they're both quite easy to break down. Alright. Now, the only thing that's left for me to comment on is the shooting. I went to the range to shoot with it. I've always shot with this one, and I'm very accurate, very fast. And basically, the Glock, it's a better shot to me. To me, the Glock, the trigger is more efficient. This one takes longer to me, For some reason, this trigger pull, it just takes longer. This one is a very fast trigger pull. So meaning I could let out a lot of rounds very quickly with this gun, but for this one it takes more time. At first, this one was hard to be accurate, to try to get used to the 45 caliber, but eventually I ended up getting used to it, and I'm able to be very accurate with the 45 as well. There's going to be more kickback in the 45. There's a lot more kickback in the 45 than 9mm. 9mm is very fast, very efficient, very, very on point. 45 just takes longer to get each round out, and I shoot more efficiently with this one. I feel that this one shoots better than this gun. And that's just my opinion on it. I actually prefer the Glock more than the Springfield. I just feel that it's a more efficient gun. But I do like the added safety features of this gun. I do like the idea of having extra safety and being able to see the round being in the chamber or not. This, I'd say, if you're gonna concealed carry with one round in the chamber, then this gun is better because it's safer. You know, because then you know if there's a round in the chamber because it has an indicator. There's also grip safety. I think this gun is safer if you're gonna carry one in the chamber. If you're not gonna carry one in the chamber, then it really doesn't matter. They're both gonna be just as safe because there's not one in the chamber. You gotta rack it back first. One more thing, the Springfield actually has stock sights that are better than the Glock. The stock sights are pretty high quality. The sights that come with the gun. This one, I actually had night sights installed, so these night sights, they're actually very high quality. They cost a good amount of money to have them installed. So, but it doesn't come with these type of night sights. It comes with a cheaper type of sights. So that's the other thing that I want to mention. But as far as shooting is concerned, I highly favor the 9mm. I like the way the 9mm shoots. It's very quick, easy to control, not much recoil at all. But this is a nice gun. It is a nice gun. But for me, I still do prefer the Glock. And there is my review. Thank you.